YouTube? This is Team Record 12 with another deck profile. I'm pretty sure you've noticed that we've been uploading like quite a few videos today. We've been busy lately, you know, with school and stuff, work and whatnot. So we've been YCS trying to also catch up to that. So we've just been trying to catch up a lot for you guys. I know we're kind of new and stuff, but you know, it's all fun and games. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a Chaos Anti-Meta deck. So this is going to be fun, and there's no traps, which is pretty awesome, and it's like 30 monsters. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with the Darks. 2 DD Crows. It's there to mess up like people that need stuff in the graveyard, or Graphas for Dark Worlds, people that are trying to monster born a card, or screws up Pot of Avarice. Anything in the grave, this just screws you up. Plus, misprinted DD Crow. Yellow instead of silver. Oh, I'm sorry, and it's a dark. 2 Spear Reapers. Again, it's just here for the darks, as well as, you know, stall. You know, this deck does have the best top decking, like out of all the decks to me. But you know, there's always gonna be those situations. There's always gonna be somebody who can put you in those situations where you need some stall, even without them targeting it. Let's go ahead and go with Sangan. Dark as well. Searches out anything else you need. Sangan is it's mandatory in everybody's deck, tour guide or not. 2 Doom Caliber Knights. There to negate everything, all the monster effects, screws up gore, screws up everything else. You have to play this smart though, because if you have this and BLS on the field, you tackle BLS effect is mandatory. So this will blow you and this will blow this up and BLS. So you got to be careful with Doom Cal. 3 Chaos Sorcerers, because you can drop 3 in one turn pretty much with this deck. Just broken. You drop BLS, they think they get rid of it. You just drop triple Chaos Sorcerer, 2 Chaos Sorcerers, 1 Chaos Sorcerer. Doesn't matter. They don't know what to do. You can also exceed for 6. You know, pretty much. I'll show you what rank 6 I have in here that is actually really broken in this deck. Really good for game pushing. 2 Chaos Caius. I'm sorry, Caius, the Shadow Monarch. It's there to be a dark. It's there to discard or remove, or you know, anything there. It's also to remove their back row. I'll just drop Chaos Sorcerer, remove their monster, tribute it off, normal Caius, remove the back row or something. Just simple little combos like that. That's why I love Caius. 2 just screws everybody up. 1 Gores, you have to run it. You don't run back row, so all they got to do is dark hole you. They attack, boom, you have a Gores right there, and you get your Gores token. All right. 1 Dad. Mainly because you can control your graveyard, so if you want 3 darks in the graveyard so you can drop Dad, you get 3 darks in the graveyard, whether it's dropping for Chaos Sorcerer to make your 3, anything just to drop Dad. This is what kills your enemy. For my non-lights and my non-darks, 2 Card Troopers. It is Earth, it is draw power, because when it's destroyed, I get to draw a card, alright? Get that. And it's there for the mill power. Just remove the top 3 cards from my deck. I'm sorry, not remove. Mill the top 3 cards of my deck. He becomes a 19 beater for that turn. And I get my lights and darks instantly in my graveyard. Let's start off with the lights now. 2 Veilers, mandatory in everybody's deck. It's pretty much one of the only tuners I run in this deck. It's an instant light in the graveyard. It's an amazing card. You have to run Veilers, especially in Chaos. 1 Raikou, just 1, because 2 and 3 kind of clogged up the deck. It's there for the mill power. That's why I run the Card Troopers. It does pop, but I have run 2, but it was too much. So 1 is perfect. Now 2 Luminas, broken in this deck. Just discard 1 card and special 1 Lightsworn from your graveyard, whether it's another Lumina, whether it's a Lila, a Raikou, or something. Just keeps the monster flowing onto your field. It's just an amazing card. 2-Dimensional Alchemist is there to recycle whatever you move from play to special BLS to special Chaos Sorcerer. Because when it's destroyed, just add one monster that from your remove from play to your hand, and plus it's also you mill the top card of your deck for it to become an 18 beater. So you make them become an 18 beater. You attack. They use Mirror Force. Whatever cards you remove, it has to be a monster. So if you mill like a freaking Gores, which is awesome, you just add Gores to your hand. So there's no downs with Dimensional Alchemist. For the last of the Lightsworns, 2 Lilas. Again, just there for Lumina. There for a couple spells I have in here that I'll be showing you. It's also your MSTs, basically. Just Lila's awesome. And it's a 17 beater. Oops. 2 Thunder Kings. Again, it's just a light. Stuns your opponent. You know, whether it's they have a Sangan set, you just normal that. You hit them, they're kind of screwed because they can't add cards to their hand. Plus, it's a 19 beater. It's hard to kind of get over with just normal summoning cards. Thunder King's pretty awesome. So, and even if they try to special summon cards to get rid of this, you get rid of your own Thunder King and you get rid of their monster. There's no ups and downs. 2 Cyber Dragons, just light beaters. They're also there just to contact into like Karakuri's or any type of machine. Zenmaines. It's just also mainly there to be a light, you know. It's pretty good cards. And last but not least, BLS. The main card in the freaking deck. This is what you always want in your hand, whether it's milling it and then special summoning back with like Pot of Avarice or, you know, anything. Anything. Removing it for a Chaos Sorcerer and then using Dimensional Alchemist to bring it back. You can mill this and you're not scared just because you have Dimensional Alchemist. Best top deck in the freaking deck. That's it for the monsters. Let's go on to the spells. Spells is the rest of the cards. Just mainly staples, you know, Moss Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 2 MSTs. You know, you gotta have back row hate, especially since you don't run any traps from this deck. Pot of Avarice to recycle everything else, whether you need your Luminous back and you've already used up all your De-Alchemist, so it just recycles your De-Alchemist and just starts it all over again. Allure of Darkness, draw power, Charge of the Light Brigade, mill power, Solar Recharge, both mill power and draw power. Just, this is the card that you need to run in this deck. That's also one reason why I run 1 Raikou. Just use Charge of the Light Brigade, mill 3, bring Raikou, activate Solar Recharge. Discard Raikou, mill 2, draw 2, mill 2, you know. Just an amazing card in this deck. And last but not least, Mind Control. You have to run Mind Control. Whereas dropping BLS, you know, if you don't want to remove and they're already like, they have no back row, and they're at like 300 life points and they have a freaking Spirit Reaper, just Mind Control and then hit with 3,000 per game or something. Just Mind Control helps out in so many situations. That's it for the main deck. Let's go ahead and go to the extra deck real quick. Chimera Tech, don't really need to explain it. It's there for the Cyber Dragons in case you go up against machines. You have to main it so you can have room for your sides, and you never know. It could be like a regular freaking deck. It could be Rabid Dino going for a freaking Zenmaines, and it's your turn just contacting the Zenmaines with a Chimera Tech. So it's just awesome. For Moraine Theories, Terabyte, Leviair, Leviathan, and Acid Golem. Again, okay, Leviathan and Acid Golem beat 6. That's all I need to say. Leviair, there to help out with your remove and play. Special summons them back, you know, level 4 lower. This also recycles your De-Alchemist. So Leviair is pretty awesome freaking card. And then Terabyte, it's a second Mind Control. Except you can tribute it, you can attack with it, you can exceed with it, sync with it. You can do whatever with whatever monster you take. The only thing that's hard for it is that you need 3 level 3 monsters, but this deck runs plenty level 3s, and with Lumina I can go to it pretty easily. For my rank 4, Zenmeister, Utopia. Utopia, standard. Zenmeister goes up to 25, but I'm thinking about replacing it with something else. We'll see. We'll see what I'll replace it with. And for my rank 6, Inzektor Exabeetle. This is what I was talking about with the Chaos Sorcerers. This card goes for game. Just drop 2 Chaos Sorcerers, remove the monsters, exceed into Exabeetle, If you have BLS in the graveyard, just equip it, and he comes 3750. 3.7G. I mean, that just goes for game right there. Exabeetle's pretty broken if you run it right. And that's it for my Exceeds. Now onto my Synchros. Tastor, staple. Brio, if you have it, it's a staple. Arcanine Magician, it's there to pop your opponent's build. If you don't have that or something, you just drop Chaos Sorcerer, no more Vader, go into it. Arcanine Magician is pretty good. Like I said, you gotta run cards right. If you don't, you just gotta know how to run stuff. Ancient Fairy Dragon, 3000 wall. You don't really need walls in this. It's a 7 to go into. It's there for Dark Wolves. You never know when you're gonna go up against them. Dark Wolves are just the deck to beat right now, basically, along with Windups and Dino Rabbit. So you have to main Ancient Fairy. On for my 8s, Stardust, Thought Ruler, and Scrap Dragon. Stardust Dragon, it's a staple. Thought Ruler Archfiend is there for your life points. Just when it destroys a monster of a battle, you gain that monster's attack. So you say if I attack something with like 1500 attack, destroy it by battle, and I gain 1500 life points. And if it's targeted, I just pay 1000 life points and then just negate it. So it's a pretty awesome card. Scrap Dragon. Need I say more? Just one of the most, probably the best level 8 synchro right now. Just pop one of your cards, pop one of your opponents, just screws them up entirely. Scrap Dragon's just beautiful. Gotta love it.
Pop itself, pop somebody else's, it's all works out. So.
Yep. On to my sides. Don't really have much. Gonna change some stuff up, but it's just to show you guys. One Fossil Dyna for the stun. Screws up a lot of people. If, like I said, you gotta know how to run stuff right. For the Dark Wolves, 3 Gemini Imps. Thinking about just going down to 2, taking this out for something else, because there have been some Dark World people, you know, the good ones I should say, that actually side out the stuff that make you discard so that these could be dead in hand. But not many do that, so you still have to run Gemini Imps just in case. 2 Puppet Plants for spellcasters just in case, or mainly warriors. What I mean by warriors, I mean heroes. I mean 6 amps. Yes, 6 amps are coming back. Heroes are good right now. Puppet Plants are the thing to run. I have a Kinetic Soldier. I am going to side a Kinetic Soldier, but I don't have it on me right now. 1 Trap Eater. Like I said, you know, like it says in the name, it eats traps. It's just there for traps, you know. And for the only 2 traps I'm ever going to run, 2 Dimensional Prisons, just in case someone is actually faster than me and will attack. So this is there to get rid of their crap, and then I can go off on my turn. So that's it for my sides. That's it for the deck. Expect to be seeing Team Record 12 with this deck, the Nordic decks, the Karakuri deck at YCS Dallas. We're just going to probably go and just try and take over that place real quick. So comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.